to living in the States. We don't like stone or cement, but we is in agreement when we gets down to talking politics. The country's in the very best of hands, the best of hands, the best of hands. The Treasury says the national debt is climbing to the sky, and government expenditures have never been so high. It makes a fella get a gleam of pride within his eye to see how our economy expands. The country's in the very best of hands. The country's in the very best of hands. The best of hands. The best of hands. You ought to hear the Senate when they're drawing up a bill, where actors and doings are crowded in each codicil. Such legal terminology would give your heart a thrill. There's phrases that no one understands. The country's in the very best of hands. The building boom, they say, is getting bigger every day. And when I ask a fella, how can everybody pay? He come up with an answer that makes everything okay. Supplies are getting greater than demands. The country's in the very best of hands. Don't you believe that congressmen and senators are dumb? When they run into problems that is tough to overcome, they just declare something they call a moratorium. The upper and the lower house disbands. The country's in the very best of hands. Us voters connect to the nominee. The nominee's connected to the Treasury. When we ain't connected to the Treasury, he sits around his thigh bones. He sits around this place they got, this big congressional parking lot. Just sits around there, you know what? Up there they call them their thigh bones. Them bones gonna rise again, gonna exercise a friend, try to get the tax up to our rise again. Get off from their thigh bones. The country's in the very best of hands, the best of hands, the best of hands. The farm bill should be 89% of parity. Another fellow recommends it should be 93. But 80–95%, who cares about degree? It's parity that no one understands. The country's in the very best of hands.
He's mighty happy to see you back here for say office. And I'd like to remind all the rest of you that the race starts at 2. So if you got anything ready up to do, get doing it.
Get John, Sadie Hawkins, Dave Quicken. Running shoes.
What's the fastest running shoes you got?
What size do you want?
I take size 14.
Q?
M?
Now, that's pretty narrow, but it's available.
Where's Daisy? Why didn't she come to meet me?
Maybe she don't want no part of you, son. Then again, maybe she does.
Hi, Daisy.
Hi, Abner.
Gosh, Daisy, I sure miss you.
Well, I sure missed you too, Abner.
Sure glad I made it back in time for the race this afternoon.
Well, are you sure you still want to go through with it?
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, has you figured out how to catch it? So we both knows what we're doing?
Well, not exactly.
Well, I have. Now just close your eyes and see if you can visualize. Now, you stakes off with the usual burst of brilliant speed.
Naturally.
And I'll high test right up.
I sees it.
You heads up for a pulsar rock.
I gotcha.
Now take the shortcut for Hogback Boulevard.
I likes it.
You see me coming, so you duck off from South Bellany.
I'm ducking.
Now it's sticking on you and me to head for the promised land.
Gooseberry Scorch.
Right.
I sees it now. As my feet start slipping in those goose feathers, you starts gaining.
I'll stop
There's only a couple feet behind me.
Couple
You
feet?
reaches out your hand,
I'll bring
your
this.
fingers spread,
I'm
and then
Yes.
my darndest to let you catch me. And I want you to know that I wish you the best of luck. Because if anyone deserves me, you do. What's on your scintillating, well-built little mind?
Well, I was wondering if you could fix it. Or I mean, arrange to make the Sadie Hawkins Day race come out right.
So that you catch his Abner?
Naturally.
Daisy Mace, Rag, do you realize what you're asking? That I betray my neighbor, sell out my fellow man? Do you know how I could sink to such slimy depths of moral depravity and human degradation if I did something like that?
50 cents would cover it.
Could you make that $1?
Maybe good.
All right. Abner Yoakum will be caught in that race today by the only diabolical device in creation, fully designed to please a big, great bachelor and
Namely,
stupefying Joe.
it's a deal.
Now moving along, honey.
There's our man there. Oh, Bella, come over here and meet the Honorable General Pope.
Well, howdy, General. I'd say what's your pleasure, sir, but I see you don't run around with you.
Joe, we must stop Abner Yoakum dead in his tracks this afternoon, so that a passion out of here can catch him.
I know just the man for the job. Namely, Evil Eye Fleet.
Evil Eye Fleet. What's he like?
Picture the warm friendliness of a rattlesnake. Picture 5 feet 4 of menacing man. Picture a hat covering the face of sinister rapacity. Picture 2 eyes peering out with supernatural powers of malevolent intent.
Someone call me?
Sashay over there to meet the general.
You actually paralyzed with your eyes?
It is known in paralyzing circles as Flegel's famous, non-prevaricating, parasitizing truth lamp.
Can you put this whammy on Abner Yoakum long enough for Miss Von Climax to catch him this afternoon?
Naturally. Get the picture? Sadie Hawkins' day begins. Gun goes off, bachelor's running, maidens pursuit. Yoakum comes dashing by. I jumps up and down, rotates my eyeballs, rears back, and lets fly with a trapper wire main, which hits the fleeing Yoakum smack in the back. His bone marrow freezes, his pancreas petrifies, and all his red corpuscles and white corpuscles suddenly stand stock still and stupidly stare at each other. Whereupon, who dashes up and claims the body, but the superlatively stacked young lady.
Is he dead?
With Yoakum, you can't always tell.
Guarantee you'll thought out.
Absolutely.
Flegel, you deliver Yoakum and you've got a job with me for life.
At your service.